Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't know whether it's going to go straight back into this other stream now, or whether it's going to be a new fresh stream. Hopefully it's just going to continue on this one. Sorry about that. It's typical. I knew I only got a little hour window to get another one in, so typical. It just sort of had a call. So yeah, sorry about that. So we're live again now, and look what we got here. Platinum Sergeant, guys. So I'm really up against the ropes already here, potentially. I mean, wow, actually I haven't had many games to get to Platinum Sergeant, so I'm not quite sure what to make of that. They've either got to be lethal, or they've just been on a real good run, you know. So, well, the one good thing about it is if I do win this game, then I'm going to get these points back that I need to sort of gain back again, so that's good. And I mean, I was just going to sort of joke before starting this game that I'm hoping to get one of these ones where we get a real massive player that ends up getting taken away from their computer, you know, and we get a rundown, buffer rundown, and get those cheeky points. That would sort of balance the books luck wise, because you know, the sort of bad luck I've had today on the two games, one sort of being a lotto player and coming in, you know, and then the other one where I had a foothold in the game and the internet sort of got me, and my sort of food arriving. So maybe those sort of two bits are better. Okay, well, we're not going to get a total buffer rundown by the look of it, but yeah, wishing me luck. Alright, so the other thing I did want to have a look at this setup as well, actually, because I was realizing here there's issues with this major's a bit of a dead rubber here, because he's not sort of really covered by anything, and he's not really effective. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Well, the one good thing about that, though, is that means this sort of bomb is going to be kind of protected sort of from attacks down there, so it saves me a bit of a headache. So I mean, what I can do now is just essentially sort of block that captain there and not have to worry about it too much. I mean, what I may do is move this scout over here, just check if we've got another bomb, a symmetrical bomb that side, and save ourselves a bit of a headache wasting time with it. Oh, right, well, guess I can sort of force it, well, or take the exchange. I guess that's the best thing, really. So, alright, so, I mean, if you've got a captain, there's likelihood of a colonel here. And then, yeah, he's probably looking to, well, yeah, he's looking to scout there and see what's going on. I think I'll bring this miner up and just sort of test this with this miner. Because he had a captain there as well, he's got a captain there. I mean, I'm going to use that against him, you know. I mean, technically, I guess I should sort of do that here as well, but I want to establish the bomb, you know. Alright, well, that's alright, because we may have another bomb down here anyway. He's one of these players that likes to sort of have them down. Yeah, so that's good then. So, alright, so we've got the two bombs now. So that clears that up a little bit. I mean, I'm tempted, you know, sort of my style now, I'm tempted to sort of start to use kernels up these ways, you know, and sort of okay, so, well, yeah, I mean, this is the other thing I want to try and do, is maybe sort of flush out scouts, try and get those done and dusted. That'll make life easier for me. I mean, what I may do is sort of get this other lieutenant out now. There's a bit of an impasse in the middle here, which, you know, that could end up working to my disadvantage, so I might have to sort of take a chance at some point. Let's see. Alright, so he's got a major coming there. I'm inclined to believe he's sort of got captains down here. Alright, well, let me fake here. Try and flush out something bigger. You know, I'm tempted to sort of go in behind with it and chase it right the way around. Let's see what we can do. I mean, he knows I sort of brought it out from here, so I'm not sure he's now. So he's got something else. So well, what I'm going to do is I'm sort of going to go down this back line. Okay. So he's going in bold there. This was the other thing as well around here, is that, you know, I wanted to kind of I remembered that what I was thinking of doing is rearranging here. So we see he's coming in for that. Well, I think it's potentially a bluff. I mean, I can't do anything anyway. Oh, maybe I should. Oh, okay, so yeah, so that was all right. Yeah, what I was thinking, rather than have the general in here, stick that major in here, and use him as like a bait, you know, sort of leave him out in the open, let him maybe, or, you know, bring him out from time to time, and get him revealed, and then tuck him back in here, and sort of let the players know I've sort of you know, make it obvious I've tucked him in, and hopefully the ones that remember, they will get tempted and go in for it. And I mean, what I can do as well is even sort of take it out and then put something else in there, a Louis or something. But the advantage of putting a major in here is that it'll encourage a colonel and higher in there, in this trap. And then I was thinking maybe have my marshal and my general more left or right of that. So okay, we've got to. Alright, so yeah, get my marshal and my general either side of this, and then anything I lure into it I can then pin, you know, and perhaps well, you know, but the whole thing is I'm sort of got to be aware of defense over here, so I'm not quite sure how well it would work. Alright, so okay, so we do know still. Alright, well, he's got he has still got scouts, so perhaps I don't want to necessarily go charging in straight away. Let me think now. Yeah, let me just sort of hold fire a little bit. I'll maybe go round. I'm just going to pretend here. I guess, yeah, what I can do realistically now, he does know that. Alright, so that's fine. Just sort of, I need to sort of get these out now so that I can get my okay. I mean, I've got a feeling this is going to be a captain here. Yeah, I should have maybe have not, you know, done that really. I didn't need to, because I sort of knew it would be. But yeah, no, what I'm thinking is start getting these out now. I might just sort of protect this reveal on this just for the time being. I don't want to reveal that general necessarily. And then yeah, I'm just going to sort of get these over here a little bit. Now we know that major is there, and he sort of brought something up there, so alright, yeah, actually he does know what this is anyway, this sergeant, so that's not necessarily going to do too much. Let me just get the minor there. Yeah, I'm just going to sort of tuck this sergeant over here for the time being. If for any reason he gets through down there with a minor, I'll just sort of have that there. This coming down likely to be a sergeant or a Louis. So well, I'm just going to sort of press up here. I mean, what's the situation here? Okay, so I'm up a Louis on him, and he's sort of only got the one captain. So yeah, I mean, it's likely to be a sergeant, isn't it, or a minor? He does know that this is a Louis, though, I think, doesn't he? Alright, well, I'll sort of move up here then. So I've got the Louis advantage, so I mean, really, I could sort of... Oh. Well, that was the bomb. For some reason. Okay, so no, there's a bomb there and we got the bomb, didn't we? We defused one here, yeah, alright. Well, so, okay, well, I mean, I'm going to go for it because I've got this Louis advantage anyway now. And I'm pretty certain that that was the major. Yeah, okay, well, now he's giving me a chance. I mean, really, I should have... made a bit of a route, but doing it this way is a little bit better for me, because if he wants to take that now, then I'm going to get the major, and I've already got the Louis advantage anyway. Whereas if I'd have sort of gone, I couldn't have gone in here for the risk of that. And then he's coming now again here. This did sort of come in heavy, so I'm inclined to believe it could be something big. Okay, alright, so he had a scout there. So, alright, now I do need to be aware of my escape route. I've got to get this other major away. That way it will give me a route past. You know, because there's obviously something going to be coming in, no doubt, for that colonel. Alright, so I mean, I could do with sort of finding out what that is, and I guess I got the Louis advantage. It's potentially another sergeant. Okay, so it's another Louis, so it's not too bad. Defense wise, you know, he had something over here. I wonder, I better sort of cover this here. He's still got scouts. Sorry if I've lost anyone in the chat. Good to see you, Brian. Yeah, great that you made this one. Hopefully I can get a win on the board today here, with this one today. So okay, so what's he done there? He's just sort of moved back there. So out of these two, let's see what's been sitting here. Alright, it's a minor. So I mean, potentially then I'll sort of just now then sort of test on this. I mean, I've got to be careful because I don't want to end up... Oh, okay, so now I've got a sergeant advantage as well. I mean, I wonder if he's just going to let me come in for this minor anyway. Okay, so we've got a reveal on a major then. Alright, well, let me try and sort of fake then on that major. Is he sort of looking to sacrifice that minor now? Alright, so yeah, I mean, I've got to be careful because he knows that that colonel is there, so I just want to be a bit careful. And then I guess maybe now I can sort of do with So I'm making a bit of a move. I mean, I don't believe that that's going to be a major there. And I mean, we got. Has he just moved 2 squares there? Has he? I think he has done, hasn't he? Am I seeing things? Ah, that's a shame. Alright, well, I've got to be careful that I don't end up making some mistakes now. Okay. I mean, I'm sort of thinking that this is sort of guarding with average type pieces, really. So, I mean, I think he's sort of got he's protecting his big guns. Oh no! Oh dear. So let me see. I think he's probably seen this anyway. He's got a lot of congestion over there. I mean, is he saying that that's his marshal there? And what I may do is sort of just... Okay, so... I wonder if I can... I mean, there was a potential here of a wedge, you see, and I may be able to sort of come in on him here. Just... Okay, alright, so... Oh, alright. So, okay, then, so what do we have? We had... that kernel and that kernel, didn't we? So well, no, hold on, what happened was this came in to protect the kernel, wasn't it? Yeah, and I moved in on it and the attacks. Alright, so this is claiming to be a big gun. Alrighty then, so in that case then, alright, well, let me fake again, just take it easy. I'm not sure if he remembers what's what, but I mean, if he's potentially saying there that that was the marshal, well, we do know the 2 kernels round that way, so I guess my best bet is to go around that way with the... So okay, so just let me double check. So we got a kernel here, we got a kernel here, we got something moving actively there. I need to sort of get the spy now in a spot where my general can make use of it as a pathway. But this is crucial now. 2 kernels, a moving piece here, more likely to be the marshal. So thinking about it, going around this way with the general, and this now, yeah, I mean, potentially sort of coming in. So I mean, for that to be aggressive, then that's more likely to be the general. Okay, alright, so in that case, let me just, and we know we've got a marshal over there, so alright, well, let me try and get a fix on that by using this scout now. What I may do is well, I mean, I guess, I mean, he's just gonna sort of come in back again anyway, isn't he? So I guess, yeah, let me just plan ahead a little bit. This is the one that is the big gun I need to find out on. So let me see, is this the general or not? It is. Right then, so assumptions are looking good now, because that one there. Now we've got the spy potentially there, so let me just start to sort of tuck in now. I've got to get roots out here. Right, well, he knows that is the kernel there, but I mean he doesn't know what this is. Oh, so he's taking a chance there, which is surprising. I think he knows that that's not anything huge. Well, let's see what he does. I mean, if he wants to take the risk on that one. I see, so he's... Let me see, if I press on him here then. See if I can lure his spy, or flush his spy. But I mean, you know, okay, so that's what he's saying there then, that the spy is there. I mean, I guess there could be a bomb here now. What I've done is to pin that general to a degree now. Now I think there was a major, sorry, a major there. So, well, I need to get the marshal in a spot. We know we got a colonel here. So in that case, I realistically need to get a colonel this way to sort of cover anything coming in here, major or higher. Okay, well, let's see. I mean, he's probably going to attack there anyway. So, well, I mean, I guess potentially here then I can sort of come in, get a colonel off him, do an exchange. That might be worthwhile. Surprise him with that. And then what I could do is potentially sort of come in, I mean, I don't want to necessarily attack that one, you know. He's sort of trying to say here that he's got his spy that side. Oh, well, that's interesting then. So could potentially, yeah, do that then. Let's go in this way, try and get the spy as well, and get one of these. I mean, it's a shame now that I haven't got my marshal there, because if I come in here now and remove the spy, I mean, what may happen here as well is he'll move. Okay. So, I mean, I'm going to go for this here. Oh, no. Oh, so he had his spy there. Oh, dear. Well, I'm going to have to go for this colonel. Unless I've made a real mistake here that he's sort of got... Oh no, wowza. Well, at the end of the day, you know, we're dealing with a platinum player, so he led me a right merry dance there. So anyway, I think I'm gonna have to call that one GG really, because you know, I can't do anything now. But yeah, you know, platinum player there, and wow, I mean, wow, convinced myself, didn't I, you know, that he had this kind of spy there, and that it would be wise to do that. I mean, I sort of had You know, I had some good ideas there, but what's happening? Did I not surrender? But yeah, sorry about that, guys. At least the positive is that I won't lose too many points here. I shouldn't have thought, what's going on? Won't let me surrender. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time with that, losing 2 key pieces there. Against a platinum player, that's going to be a losing -15 for that. That's harsh. Well, so, oh, okay, well, no, actually, today I started in Silver Marshal, didn't I? So I've gone down. But provided you guys with some entertainment nonetheless, I guess, you know, sort of got to, you know, and this is the thing, I think I'm now sort of, I need to sort of make new breakthroughs now. I'm hovering sort of above mid-silver consistently. The lowest rank I've been sort of in a while was Silver Captain. I went on a mad downward spiral after hitting gold all the way down to Silver Captain, and then got myself back up again here to start today, Silver Marshal. So as I say, I'm hovering around that area now. I need to make improvements. I need to look at this setup. In actual fact, let's do this, guys, before I forget here. Let's have a look at this setup and some of these issues that I'm thinking about. One of the key things I want to do is to change. I mean, it's a weird one because there's been games where this general has been effective in that position. But what I want to do is change things here. Let me see if I can. I don't really want to isolate my general too much, but I guess I can put him here. He's not too far from where that was. This colonel keeps bugging me. It's a bit. Perhaps the colonel should go where that one is, so that he's got access past. This one I want to change. I need to get something that's correct in there. Perhaps that's where the general should be going, so that if I come and deal with anything, but it also means I've got to get out. Mind you, I've only got to do 1 square out. Yeah, but you see, the reason I probably didn't do that in the first instance, because I know, I mean, I used to always have my general sort of 1 or 2 spaces away from the spy, but even that's a bit obvious, I think, against high-level players. But I don't know. I mean, my spy is unorthodox position. Perhaps I should just go with this for a little bit. I mean, I don't know. There's a bit of a cluster there. Perhaps keep the colonel in there. This one now still needs to sort of be able to get around. I might sort of save that to a different one. Well, let's do it on platinum, because I've never used that, and certainly have never been at platinum. So we'll give it a try. Maybe this new way, you know, some little tweaks will do us a bit better. Because I mean, obviously now you see the general's now sort of got cover with a spy a bit more. This colonel's got cover. This is acting as bait for colonels and above. But you see, yeah, now that's what I was trying to do, is trying to get. Perhaps my general should come here. Yeah, perhaps I'm using that colonel to cover that captain, and it's sort of bait. Let me know, guys. Yeah, when you watch this stream, anyone who watches this stream, you know, let's put this stream out as a real one for us to discuss this, because you know, the setup has been a topic of conversation with some of the people in the chat and that. So you know, let's sort of delve in properly on it and try and make these tweaks, because we may find that we get better results even though you know, I'm doing okay. These little tweaks could kind of crack me into gold, you know, just making these subtle adjustments, having more access to these cover zones, like, and as I say, I mean, I wonder, this now is, this major's a bit annoying over here. Well, yeah, because I mean, this all ends up as like a bit of cannon fodder if I'm not careful. Perhaps I could keep another major down there. Just maybe try that, because there's no need for that major there. I've got a colonel and general there, so he's not really needed. This can then come back in here and be covered. Okay, so yeah, I mean, something like that. And you see what I'm saying here now, you see this set of bombs. The reason I'm leaving it like this is because I call it like a triple trap. You've got a potential for them to come in on this, in here, and then get trapped. They can't get out. And then here, these little zones, they can come in and get trapped. So I think I'm going to leave it like that, and then hopefully lure people in on there, and then I can come in on either side. So alright, let me save it again, see if that's going to work, and I'm going to have to say farewell for you for tonight. But I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, well, I don't know why it always does that. Hope you all enjoyed it. Good to see two of you come in. Sorry I'm going to have to love you and leave you now, but I've done 3 streams for you today. Some decent gameplay, even though the results were not there for today. 3 losses, heavy, sad losses, but the last one, look, platinum player, can't grumble. And you know, we live and learn. Alright, so regarding my next streams, well, I'm not going to be on for sort of a few days because I've got days off now. I've been working this weekend, long shifts, so I get days off, and I tend to prefer to do them here at work, but we'll see. I mean, I may I've got a sort of setup area where I could potentially do it at home with the cam and everything, but it's a bit cluttered at the moment. I need to sort of tidy things up there, so eventually I'll start doing some from home and stuff as well, you know, so I can do them sort of different times when I'm off as well. So no promises as to when, but it won't be for a few days, I wouldn't have thought. And then I'm next in on Thursday and Friday during evening times. I may be able to sort of do a stream 9 PM 10 PM on Thursday and Friday. I might try and sneak in a couple of streams Thursday and Friday this week, about any time from sort of 9 PM GMT, I guess, again 8:30 9 PM GMT Thursday and Friday, but no promises. I don't like to sort of promise and not fulfill, so I'd rather say to you possibly. Alright, but thanks ever so much guys for your support. Please give this a thumbs up so it raises our visibility, we get some more people spotting us and being aware of what we're doing and how we like the game, and hopefully we'll find lots of others that like the game as well. But yeah, really appreciate you all. Have a great rest of the week. Alright, see ya, bye.